What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. This episode, I'm going to show you how to fix up a bit of a manky window that is on the RC Colorado, D-Max and Holden Rodeo. The first thing you want to do is remove the corner trim. Pull it directly outwards a little until it clicks, then pull upwards. Grab a Phillips head screwdriver and remove the screw holding the latch surround and remove that piece too. Using the same Phillips screwdriver, remove the two screws holding down the window switch panel. The plastic on mine was already broken, so it made a nice easy removal. Then simply unclip the three connectors to the window switch as shown. There are a number of panel trim clips that hold this door card on. Simply grab a flat screwdriver or panel clip remover tool and pry the door card off as shown. Okay, hold up a minute. I didn't show you a step. Behind the door card is another connector that is for the tweeter in the door. Mine was already unclipped, so you have to unclip that before you can remove the door card. Now peel back the clear plastic skin as shown. You can remove the whole lot if you want to, as you may need to do that later on anyway. Use the glue to stick it up out of the way. Okay, so before I show you the next step, basically the way that this works is that you've got this cross section here, you've got the motor setting up in here, and it acts like a scissor system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this back in, just real quick. I'm going to turn this to on. I'll just quickly show you. You'll be able to see this when you do the job yourself, but I'll just quickly show you anyway. When you wind it upwards, you'll see this sort of scissor action going on here. You'll quickly find that it's very likely you're just missing one of the bolts that are down in the bottom here. You'll find that it's probably just sitting in the bottom of your door. Grab the bolt from out underneath here, and all you got to do is put the bolt back in. There is one bolt here, and there is one bolt that is a bit further down. It could be either one of those bolts. It could be one of the few that are missing on here as well. Just double check. Currently mine is missing the bolt right on the bottom corner here, which I already grabbed from down underneath here, and all I'm going to do is put that bolt back in. You can put some Loctite onto it if you want to, but otherwise just putting it back in, tightening back up is sufficient. Okay, so I've just seen that testing this, moving it up and down a little bit. I've tightened this one up, but this one over here is actually still a little bit loose. So I'm just going to pull all of this upwards, like so. Use the own sticky stuff just to stick it up out of the way. And there's a socket right here that you can get your wrench and socket into. And simply I'm just going to adjust the height of that. So don't forget, if you need to, you can just plug it back in, go up a little bit, and that should be enough. Put that in. This one's a little bit loose there we go. So just going to tighten that back up. Okay, don't forget, yes, you can use some Loctite. Well, that is pretty much it. Okay, so while mine's sitting in the groove on this side, it's not actually sitting in the groove now on this side because mine's actually slipped right out. Okay, and that could be the case with yours as well. So what you really want to do to fix this, pull it down as far as possible. You could have to remove this entire sheet if you want. I'm just going to basically pull this down here. I'll grab the camera. And you can see this is the groove, and it's sitting actually outside of it. So we're just going to fiddle around with the glass and just see if we can get it to sit back in. So I've just wound this window back up. I'm actually just going to loosen these off just a touch, both of them, because I want to make sure that this glass is actually going to be sitting inside of the grooves before I tighten those up. In fact, I'm just going to take this out completely. remove this. I'm actually tilting this up very high. Do it one last time. While you've got this apart, it might pay just to put a bit of silicone spray just inside of your rubbers here. I don't actually have any on me, but that is something that I would normally do. So, all right, now we're just going to put it all back together. Firstly is to lay the plastic skin back down and press firmly on the sealant. Then, while holding the door card, clip the tweeter connector back in. To install the door card, lift it up over the metal door skin and it should slide down. A little gentle persuasion may be necessary and pull the window switch cables through. Make sure the panel trim clips line up with the holes and press the door card back in. Next, clip the window switch connectors back in and reinstall into the door with the 2 screws. Then reinstall the door latch surround and the screw. Lastly, the corner panel has a little tab that lines up with a square slot inside the frame of the door. Line that up, pushing downwards, then clip the panel back in. Well, that's it for this episode. Hopefully I've got everything covered there, and hopefully I've been able to help you learn to be able to pull this door card off. You can change the speakers knowing how to pull the door card off now, and also how to fix up that window regulator as well. So hopefully you should now have a working window. Done. See you next time.